welcome. We're the Weasley sisters. This is episode 194. Um, I'm Jessica, aka Naturally Nitty, and we're doing this live.
Yeah, because we can't get Skype to work, so we're doing the Google Hangouts on air with YouTube live. So if you can catch us live, you're welcome.
Great.
If not, we'll be posting the replay, and we'll have links and everything for you. Today is January 12th. This is our weekly podcast. If you are a regular, thanks for coming back. And if this is your first time watching, thanks for dealing with our craziness.
So grab a chair, grab your knitting. I totally said that backwards. Get craft along with us. This is totally off.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. So, do you have any mojo?
No, I've been doing nothing.
So
Well,
I do.
Nothing crafty wise.
I have mojo. Did you paint? Well, that doesn't count. You can talk about that in randomness.
I will.
Okay. So I actually have mojo. I finished joining this blanket.
It's beautiful.
It's completely done. I just need to mail it off.
That looks awesome.
And I just have not been with it. Oops. Whoa. Sorry. I have not been with it lately, so I have not been putting it on. But while I was looking for yarn for joining, I found this.
Ooh.
It's a stack of squares that when I first started crocheting again, because I learned how to crochet when I was like younger, and everyone got like those crocheted hair ties.
Scrunchies? Yeah, I think I found one not too long ago.
I was like 11 or 10 or 12. Anyways, but when I started crocheting again, I had just had Bella. Or no, I was pregnant with Bella, and I picked it up again. So when I first started crocheting, before Ravelry, there was all kinds of Yahoo groups, and I joined a 7-inch square swap. So these are all the squares that I had. I found them in the bottom of my tub.
Wow.
Not like my tub, but a tub of yarn. So I set it out, and okay, this is a really long story for a short thing that I made 2 squares. Here's one. I made this one, and then I made this one because I needed 2 squares to finish out my blanket that I'm putting together.
Okay.
Which leads us into whips. But they're finished, but I can't turn them in because they're for my own blanket. I'm not sending them off.
Right.
So I'm just going to turn them in for detention, because when I finished that other blanket, I was like, let's do all the blankets. Let's finish all the things. So I pulled them out and I started joining them. So,
ooh.
Yeah.
Because with the dark?
Yeah, it's a Karen Simply Soft, like Eco or something, that I picked up for something, but I don't know what, so I'm using it for this. Yeah. So that's my work in progress. And then I also am working on problems. I'm having them today. I am working on these Camp Out fingerless mitts.
Cool.
And I'm still decreasing for the thumb.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that'll focus for you.
It is. It looks nice.
But this yarn is Nitpick something or other, but it's got alpaca in it. So it's super soft.
Ooh.
So yeah, but those are my whips. I mean, I'm still have the sock yarn blanket out, but I haven't actually knit on it since that first square. So my goal of knitting a square a day has been flushed royally.
That sucks.
Because it's the 12th and I have one. But yeah, I've been doing other stuff. So yeah. Do you have any whips?
No, I have not been knitting or crocheting or doing anything.
Okay. How about spinning? Because I have not been spinning.
I'm spinning right now. I'm using my Clockwork Angel Rolex on my mini Turtle Made spindle. Yeah, that's about it. I haven't been doing it much. Kind of just when I'm sitting here. And now that we're
Cool.
sitting here, podcasting, so I picked it out. No, I haven't really been crafting much at all.
Okay. This is going to be a short one, people.
Yeah, sorry.
Hang on to your hats. Sewing. Have you been doing any sewing?
No, but I need to fix the kids' pajamas. Truby ripped a hole in his pajama pants.
Bella's are like that too. I fixed hers already though.
I need to fix his, and I think I need to make the elastic band a little further down, like fold it over one more time and redo it. I think it's too long in the rise. So that's why, because then it like sinks down low, and then when he spreads his legs, like it ripped it, So I think if I make that shorter, it will fix the problem.
Yeah, and you could easily just tack that down.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing. I have it over by my area, but I just haven't done it yet. We've been doing other stuff.
I've been doing a lot of sewing or a lot of cutting. I cut a lot of fabric. And I got out the special orders or the club orders that I needed to. And now today I'm right next to me, which you can't see. I have a makeshift light tent because I'm going to be taking pictures later, like right after we're done.
Awesome.
So, but I have been sewing a lot. I made a bunch more. I made some Harry Potter bags. Here, I'll show you. So not only that, because I showed you the purple ones and the Lorax ones. So I made a Star Wars one.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, and there's space inside. And then I have Doctor Who fabric picked out to do some Doctor Who ones, but I made Harry Potter ones.
Very cool.
I have 2 of them that I'll be taking photographs of and putting up in the shop sometime this week, hopefully. I'll be taking pictures today. So hopefully they'll be in the shop tomorrow. The picture process just takes forever. So, but that's what I've been doing.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, but I have a couple of shows coming up. So I have one in February. Like I'm trying to have one a month, but I have one in February and then I have 3 in March. So the first weekend of March is one in Ocean City for a knitting guild. They asked if I would come. And they also wanted me to bring Jamberry because I designed some Jamberry knitted wraps and sheep and just like knitterly things because, well, I'm me. So
that's cool.
So they asked if I would bring some of those and do like a table, like when they have their check-in or whatever, and then have a star knits in their vendor market. So, but that's the weekend of Andy and ours anniversary. So, I think we're going to do it like he's going to take that Friday off and go up with me, and we're going to have like a weekend away. And hopefully his parents will watch the girls. Well, Madison has the youth retreat that weekend. So, but yeah, so we're doing that. But then there's a week, and then the 2 weeks after is Homespun, which is my most favorite, and then Pittsburgh Knit and Crochet. So it's a busy March again. So
yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, so I've been cutting fabric and like I need to go through all my stuff and start like really working so I have enough stuff.
Yeah, enough stock to bring with you. So are you like gonna sew like 3 of everything so that you can put one away for each show, or?
I'm gonna try. I've been cutting like 2 of everything because I figure if it doesn't sell at the first show, it'll go to the second show, if that makes sense.
True.
So like, I don't know.
I hear you.
Because after Pittsburgh Knit and Crochet, I have Steel City that in 2 weeks after that. So it's like, silly me scheduling them all at the same time. So, but yeah, no, it's not too silly. I just have to plan for it. So this week I've been like getting my ducks in a row. I don't know if you're like me, but after Christmas, it's so depressing. Just getting back into the swing of things. I can't. For whatever reason, this year I've just been kind of like meh about everything. And that goes like just everything. Like all I want to do is sit on the couch and sleep, basically. So I've been in my sewing room like cutting fabric, because once I get in here and I start playing with the fabric, I get excited. But it's like getting in here, that's the problem. So
Right.
I don't know. And I've been like creatively avoiding Jamberry and stuff. Like I'm supposed to follow up with so many people, and I just have been so not wanting to do it. So yeah, it's been a really slow month. So, and it's only like halfway through. So, but that's it. So I didn't even think about the cardio challenge, but I'm going to think about it this week because I really need to do it. Andy got a treadmill from one of the ladies he works with. Like she didn't want it anymore. So he got it, and he's been running on it at night every day.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Or not.
I don't know. Like he's a guy. So he's like, oh, yeah, I'll work out. And then he'll lose like 30 pounds, you know? And so I'm like, I'll work out and then I'll lose like 2, you know? So.
Right.
Like I'm not excited for him that he's doing it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, that means I have to do it. If that makes sense. So, but I actually want to do it, so it's not like that bad. I'm just, I'm still in my about everything right now.
No, I'm like that too since Christmas. I've been trying to just get back to things. And we're like,
but go.
No, you can go ahead.
It's crazy. I was gonna say it's crazy. I'm even to the point where I'm like, let me rearrange the living room so I don't have to do anything else but rearrange. Like seriously, just get off your butt and do stuff. That's my thought life.
That's funny.
Okay, but you were saying you're like the same way?
Yes. So, I haven't been doing much, but we've been slowly trying to transform the laundry room. We're kind of into randomness. So I skipped.
Yeah. Well, you skipped binging. We'll go back.
We can go back. So I've been doing the laundry room. We did I painted the shelves, and then we made those. I can't even shelves for laundry baskets, and I moved them down into the laundry room and started using them. So it's actually pretty nice to do laundry now. And the kids are getting to the new system. What?
That is from Anna White. Those, because I need our laundry baskets, hanging hampers ripped. So I was like, well, why don't we just make one of those cool things?
Yeah, they're I think it's called the laundry storage system or whatever. It's basically
I'll have to look.
A dresser for laundry baskets. It's like a box with L brackets on it, so you put your laundry baskets in there. It's cool though. I like it. And so far so good. We've had it up and running for a week or so. And then we started on the hall closet, or I say we, but Joe kind of did it. But we took the doors off, and we're putting a bench in, so it's kind of not a mud room, but you know what I mean? So it had those sliding doors, and they never worked properly, and they were always such a pain.
So it's kind of like a mud hutch type of thing.
Yeah, if you go on Pinterest and search front hall closet, whatever,
I want that.
Into mud room or whatever. So it's gonna have a bench and then hooks along on the inside, and I'm gonna repaint it and stuff. So we're in the process of doing that, and just really we're trying to do little stuff all over the house, just kind of getting rid of stuff that we don't need, and just I don't know.
That's good.
It is. It just takes a lot out of me, and then it makes me not want to be crafty because I'm already being crafty. But I downloaded this. We can go back into binging.
Okay, binging. Sorry, that was a binging plus randomness.
Sorry.
Plus gym.
I'm not binging yet, but I loaded up my iPod with some books, random ones. Some of the the Chronicles of Narnia and all those ones. I actually haven't read. And I don't know, probably a bunch that I got from you through when we shared our libraries together a while ago. I don't even know what, but I put them all on there so that when it comes time to paint all the trim and stuff and do all this stuff for what we're doing to the house, I can sit there and listen to something and not be bored. So I'm excited for that.
That is exciting.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll get myself into a book or series or something. I don't know. Nothing really piqued my interest too much. I've been like, bleh, but whatever.
Um,
I
have you
also
been
started watching what?
have you binged any shows?
Not really, but I started watching on Netflix The Magicians. Um
Okay.
I
Is it
watched
good?
like the first two episodes and I'm kind of like I don't know. It looks pretty lame.
Okay, so that was my feeling when I read the book.
Oh, is that the book that you hated?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm like, I kind of want to watch the TV series just to see if it sucks as much as the book.
I feel
Because
like
I'm
they're
that type of
trying to make
person.
it something really cool, but it's really
But
lame.
it's not cool. Yeah, basically that's what I felt like the book, because they were like, "Oh, it's so awesome! It's like the adult version of Harry Potter,"
Yeah, no,
and
it's
then you read it and you're like, no, this is like entitlement, kid city, snotty little brats." That's basically what the book was about. Like, they feel entitled and they do play with magic, and so yeah. But I'm sure some people liked the books, but I don't know.
I don't know. Like I watched the first two episodes thinking like maybe it could get cool. Like it's about magic, and like so
Yeah,
far I'm just like this is really lame.
dumb.
I
Right. So that's like the books, because so you're like reading, you're like, this is just little kids who feel entitled because they can do magic, and it's lame, and they really are snots.
Yeah, so I don't think I'll
So
be finishing it, but I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. So I don't know. Now I need
yeah.
to find something else to watch.
Okay, so you have Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what you need to watch, because I started and finished the whole series, because there's only one season,
Oh, okay. I was
called
like,
Human.
wow.
I started and finished it in like a week. I was that obsessed with it. Called Humans. I think it's a BBC one.
I keep seeing it pop up, and it looks like
Watch it.
okay.
Just watch it. The guy from Merlin's in it,
Ooh,
and um and there's like androids, and then they have consciousness. It's like so good. Like, and it's not like Will Smith movie where he's like part robot and the
robot
robot. Oh yeah, iRobot.
or
Um
iRobot? Not I am.
so it's not like that at all. It's totally different. This is like really good. I really liked it. I totally binge watched it.
Okay.
Like, totally. And now I'm like not sure what to watch. So I'm also watching The Crown, which is also good. You would probably like that one too, Jessica.
Okay.
Um and I've been watching, I just started OA,
What's
and
that?
that's kind of good. That's on Netflix. Like, this girl comes back after missing for 7 years, and when she left she was blind, but when she comes back she can see.
Huh.
And it's just like I'm only the second episode, so that's all I know. It's been crazy. She was telling a story of like how she lost her sight, and she needed 5 people, and Phyllis from The Office is in there.
Oh, I like Phyllis.
I do too. um so I just thought that was cool. But there's like a lot of it's like a lot of people are watching it and they're like, what the heck? So it's like a total sci-fi show, so be warned. So I've also been reading a lot.
Okay.
I finished the Fated book, which is the first of the Alex Versus series, which is kind of like a Dresden File type of story, like magic in the now times type of thing. And then I started reading by Tamora Pierce, or Tamara Pierce, um, the Song of the Lioness books. They're like young adult, and I thought I could avoid like some of the teenage angst, because she wants to be a knight, and her twin brother wants to be a sorcerer. So she disguised herself as a boy, and he goes to the sorcery camp, and she goes to the knight's place instead of going the opposite place
Yeah, that sounds fun.
to be a lady. But it's like they're short, but they're entertaining, and like she like really wants to be a knight, and just starts out when she's younger, and now she's 18. I'm on the third book. I like just started the third book. So it's like a 4-book series, and I wanted to read it before I went back and reread I read her book Terrier, which is like stories about like the ancestors of Allena. That's the girl's name in the book, like their ancestors. So it's like the same world, just in like 100 years earlier.
Right.
So I had read that. It was called Terrier, and it was really good. And there's a 3-book story called The Bloodhound or something. I forget what they're called. But so I read that first one and I really liked it. And I got the other 2 books in that series. So I was like, well, I want to read the original series first and then go back. And she has other series like about Allena's daughter. So, you know, like I thought I could avoid some of the teenage angst, and you kind of did, but like both she has 2 guys that like are in love with her, even though she was dressed as a boy. Like they found out she was a girl, and it would, you know, like but it's not like so teenage angsty because it was written back in the 80s, I think. So,
Right.
you know, it was like before Twilight, and everyone had to write angsty books. So, oh, and speaking of Twilight, here's a little aside. Bella was like, "Can I read Twilight?" And I was like, no. And she was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "It's only because I don't want you thinking like that it's okay for boys to stalk girls like that, and girls not to have any opinions and not make any decisions for themselves, and to be totally depressed about a boy." Like, that's what I told her. And she was like, okay, like too much. She's 12. So she was like, oh, okay, like, you're crazy. But I was like, and then she was like, well, can I read the Hunger Games? And I was like, well, I don't know. And so I was like talking to Annie. He's like, well, she's seen the movies. And I was like, okay, you can read the Hunger Games. So I just thought it was kind of funny because I'm like, I don't want you reading Twilight, but you can read the Hunger Games. So it's kind of funny. Is that Joe?
Yeah.
So it was just kind of funny. So
That's funny.
Anyways, back to the podcast. So that's all I'm binging on. How about random randomness? Do you have any more random stuff?
Done that.
I don't have anything. My birthday was last week, obviously, and everyone keeps asking me, "Oh, how was your birthday?" And I'm like, you know, when you're like not 12, your birthday sucks.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I did get cake and stuff like that.
And we had party hats on your birthday podcast.
I know, I had party eyeballs or whatever.
All right. So it's a short one this week. Yes,
most definitely. So we are going to end this. I have to figure out how to do it because I'm doing that. And we hope we will see you guys next week, and we'll have more finished objects and less craziness.
Okay.
Probably not, though. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.